Hello and welcome to Flyers Talk with Dylan and Jared. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Jared.
And then this is going to be our first episode. We really appreciate whoever is listening. In this episode, we are going to comment on the Flyers' recent streak. 5 points out of 6 possible points. Yes, I know, right? Man, it's been a while since we could be able to be happy to be Flyers fans here. Let's get right into that. Our points leader is Brayden Schenn, 12 points on the year. Now,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm not surprised at all.
You know, I really still don't know about. I want to like this Mike Richards for Brayden Schenn and Wayne Simmonds from a few years ago. I always wonder what it could be like if Richards was still on the team. I mean, Brayden Schenn and Wayne Simmonds have both been inconsistent, but do you think this is a breakout year for Brayden Schenn?
I'm on the fence with that. I think it might. It's just...
It's tough to tell. I mean, how old is he? I think, 22, 21? I mean, he started when I think he's 22. Because his first year with the Flyers in 11-12, he was, I believe, 20. Because I remember him scoring his first NHL goal in the Winter Classic. That must be a thrill. But
he's 20 years old. Or 22 years old.
22 years old, okay. I do think Schenn, I hope this is a breakout season. He was one of the number one Canadian prospects a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now our goals leader, Vincent Lecavalier. How lucky, first of all, are we to get him in our colors? I mean, how lucky are we, Jared?
We're lucky, but I honestly thought when he came that we would have been scoring more with him than any of the other teams in the league, but I'm just not seeing it.
You know, Lecavalier, he's shown good stretches, and he's shown stretches where he hasn't done much. Now, the thing I love about his presence is he was captain in Tampa Bay for years, so it's awesome that we can get more sort of like captain and leadership to Giroux, who's struggled last year and struggled this year. And, I mean, Lecavalier has been a delight for us. I mean, shown a lot more than I thought he would show.
Yeah.
And now let's go to assists. I mean, let's go to this player in total, Claude Giroux. Well, he started out extremely slow. And that's an understatement, extremely slow. A player who last year or 2 years ago was called by Peter Laviolette the best player in the world.
Yes. He had, 93 points.
Yeah, I know. 2011, 2012, 93 points. That was one of the top in the league, and he won the NHL 13 cover vote there, too, so that's saying something. Now, looking at his stats, he has 1 goal and 10 assists, -7, and his shooting percentage. I don't know. This is ESPN. It says 2.2 shooting percentage. Am I right? I think I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2.2. That's terrible for...
That's horrible.
It's horrible.
Quote unquote the best player in the world.
Yes, and I mean 1 goal, and that was against the Oilers, and he's got to start shooting more. I have seen a lot out of that first line though as of late.
Yes.
I just like to see him shooting more.
I know. I do want to see him shooting more, but I also have seen, which not a lot of people have seen, that he is trying to be the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers.
He is. I mean, he has 46 shots this year. That's one of the top ones for the Flyers. Actually, looking at it here, Matt Reed has the most shots for the Flyers. I'm impressed by that. But, you know, we'll see as time goes. But Steve Mason and Ray Emery, has that tandem done wonders for us right now?
I am thinking that the Philadelphia goalie
scenario, the carousel, is over.
It's broken.
Yes, I love it. Mason has a .931 save percentage. It says Emery has 2 wins, 3 losses, and an .898 save percentage. That really escalated from his letting up 4 goals against the Capitals when we lost 7-0. But Emery has done good lately. Mason has done great the whole year. .931 save percentage and a .213 goals against average. That is incredible for a goalie that was supposed to be damaged goods. What do you think on that?
Can you repeat that real quick?
I said that it's incredible for Steve Mason, a goalie who was supposed to be damaged goods in Columbus, to be such the delight he is for the Flyers right now.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. He is just
been great. You're a little lost for words there, Jared.
Lost for words, yeah.
It makes you so happy you can't find the words to say this. Is that right?
Kind of. Close.
Close. Steve Mason, the goalie situation looks good. If those two can keep up good work and everything, I hope that they get a contract extension, both of them, to be our tandem.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, let's move on to the 3 stars of the week. Now, that was Josh Harding, Tyler Seguin, and Ben Scrivens. Ben Scrivens, as most of us know, he was the backup for the Toronto Maple Leafs last year. And he got traded to the Kings in the offseason in that Jonathan Bernier deal. And Scrivens wasn't that amazing with Toronto. He has a .955 save percentage, a .124 goals against average in 8 games this year. That is something incredible. Am I not right?
Yeah, you're right. It's incredible. A goalie who just completely turns around when he gets to a team.
Oh, didn't we see that with just Steve Mason and Sergei Bobrovsky?
Yeah.
Yes.
And in that case, it worked out for both teams.
Exactly. That is some. That it's going to be something if Mason's in contention for the Vezina this year.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Definitely.
Yes, and then we have Seguin, who another damaged goods player. Not even damaged goods. Too immature for the Bruins. And let's look at the stats. 48 games last year, 32 points. And 81 the previous year, he had 67 points, which isn't bad by any standards. But now...
He's 21 years of age.
Yes. Correction, 22. I'd like to say, Jared. Get your facts straight. Jared?
Oh, yeah, you are right.
Anyway, oh, that's funny. Anyway, 20 games so far this year for Tyler Seguin. That's 23 points in that total. I think a few games ago, or a few days ago, he had 4 goals in a game.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
It definitely is.
That really is. Now, let's go to Josh Harding. Josh Harding, some of us know he was backup for the Wild past few years. Last year, he jumped into the starter spot when Backstrom got injured in the playoffs against the Blackhawks, the best team in the league last year. And he did pretty well that playoff series. But the big story about him is he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Which, it's amazing for him to be able to play at the level he has played with 12-2-2 record, a 1.25 goals against average, and a .946 save percentage. That is incredible. That is really incredible. So, anything to say on that, Jared?
Yeah, just the same thing I said before. It's just incredible how another goalie who is backup, not good, plays for 1/4, sometimes half of the games a year, who now is the starting goalie for an awesome team this year and has 12 wins.
Yeah, that's something incredible. I mean, 6'2", 202-pound goalie. He doesn't show any worries on the ice. It's incredible to see that. Now, our last segment, some predictions for the Ottawa-Philadelphia game. So, the game is tonight, 7 o'clock. So, here's what we're going to do. Me and Jared are going to keep a running total of how good we're going to pick standout stars. And we're going to keep a running total of who picked the better star for that night. The way we're going to do this, the points are going to be awarded the next show when we're going to have a debate on each show about our stars we have picked. So, it would be interesting segment. And I think the standout stars for the star for the Flyers. I kind of have a feeling that Vinny Lecavalier will be a standout star. He's been a little quiet lately, but I do think against the Senators, a little bit of a break, he will be back on top. How about you?
I'm going to go with Scott Hartnell.
Scott?
He is,
Well, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
yeah, he's a great player. He's been coming back. He's had, let's see, 4 points in his last 4 games. He's a point per game player in his last 4 games. I think he's gonna be a great play tonight.
That's pretty good. And Hartnell, last year he struggled so much, and he got another injury again this year. And then I didn't know what was going on with him, and then all of a sudden he started to get that the points and the goals and all this stuff just started building up, and it looks great for Hartnell. So that is it for our first episode of Flyers Talk with Dylan and Jared. Really hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, any suggestions, please let us know. Like, subscribe, or, you can check out my other channel, 10 Philly Fan. That's number 10 Philly and then fan with a PHAM. That's where I make videos. So, thanks for watching. And from Dylan and Jared, we're out.